In a groundbreaking study, 19 of the world's biggest banks admitted to holding on to huge amounts of cryptocurrency worth between $10 billion and $170 million. XRP is a great choice, and banks have put about $205 million into the digital currency. The XRP community is shocked by this news, which marks a major turning point for Ripple's local speaking. Keep reading as this story keeps going. Don't forget to like, share, and follow. Now, let's begin. Now we are here, and I think we will reach $30 this year. In the following year, I believe it will cost around $300, and the following year, nearly $1,000. After that, it'll really take off. I think the next 3 years will be very exciting, and the bull run will last for 3 years. As for the price predictions, they're a little off, and I wouldn't expect something that big to happen in that short amount of time. Also, Bitcoin isn't moving anywhere right now, but big companies and banks around the world are investing in it, and it's still doing much better than XRP. I can see the same thing happening with XRP right now, while Bitcoin still hasn't done the big thing that it was supposed to do. Deutsche Bank has joined Project Guardian to look into how asset tokenization can be used. Deutsche Bank has a number of papers that explain the main ideas behind Ripple and XRP. We already know that Deutsche Bank works with XRP. MasterCard's 10 Chart subsidiaries are the first to make tokenized deposits. Chartered to Standard Hong Kong has already teamed up with Ripple and MasterCard. Standard Chartered Hong Kong has also teamed up with Ripple. That's great for us. Moving on to the next subject, 19 banks have confirmed that they have $10.2 billion worth of XRP as a stake. The Basel Committee on Banking Supervision recently released a report from the different banks that lists XRP as one of the most famous crypto assets that have caught the attention of investors. This has caused a lot of reactions, especially among people who are loyal to XRP. A big supporter of crypto and XRP, Jack the Rippler, went on X to tell his TV fans the news. The study says that 19 banks from around the world reported having a total crypto exposure worth about $10.2 billion. XRP has become a popular choice for investors. To give you some background, the Basel Committee on Banking Supervision is a globally recognized banking group with 45 members from 28 different countries. It is now the committee's job to help national bodies that oversee banks and financial markets come up with a more unified way to deal with regulatory problems. Distribution of cryptocurrency exposure, the report says that XRP made up about 2% of the $10.2 billion exposure, which is about $25 million. This makes the coin the third biggest altcoin to come out of the reporting banks. As expected, Bitcoin and Ethereum, the two biggest cryptocurrencies by market value, were the main reasons why banks said they were exposed. BOEs contributed a total of 53%. Bitcoin contributed 31%, and Ethereum contributed the remaining 22%. What the BCBS study means for over the years, the number of people using XRP has slowly grown, getting around problems to become one of the most famous cryptocurrencies. The BCBS report that big bank deals involving XRP suggests that it has continued to become important, even though the market outlook isn't looking very good. It's interesting that XRP's price has stayed below $1 for more than 2 years, and many crypto fans have kept an eye on it. The next one we'll look at is, and it leads to people who own XRP. The next 3 to 12 months could be a turning point in your life. This is why. One of the best crypto analysts, AgroCrypto, just shared a post on TradingView that uses the Gaussian channel to look at how the price of xrp has changed over time. Agroch talked about the Gaussian channel before he started his research. He said that the Gaussian channel, which is based on the normal distribution, is an important tool for studying how prices move because it shows how prices change around a mean amount of volatility. The width of the channel shows how volatile it is, which helps you figure out how much risk there is. It also helps find levels of support and resistance and guess how likely it is that prices will move in the future. GC is a very useful tool for trading that helps you control risk and make smart decisions. Agroch then looks at the green Gaussian channel on the chart and thinks that it can help him figure out how the XRP price will move in the future by looking at past trends and the lengths of similar green channels. He looks at the current situation and compares it to 3 other times a green channel was present, which are marked on the chart as A, B, and C. Green A has already ended. According to AgroCrypto, Green B will likely end in June 2025, and Green C will likely end in January 2025. He makes it clear that these dates should not be seen as the highest point of the XRP price cycle. Instead, they should be seen as the start of a greater break bear market phase. Investors won't see them as a way to get out of the market. Instead, they might be seen as the start of a bigger bear market. The analyst wrote, "Please keep in mind that these dates do not mark the cycle top. Instead, they mark the start of the deep phase of the bear market, so these times shouldn't be used as a way to get out of the market. Instead, they should be used to guess when the deep bear market stage will begin." At the end of the tweet, There was a warning to people who own XRP telling them to stay strong because the next 3 years could be a big time. People who see this tweet should know that it is not financial advice and that they should not do their research before investing. There are other analysts who have interesting things to say about XRP besides agri-crypto. That much we already know. So the top lawyer in Ripple talks about how ZEC wants to make institutional users of XRP richer. As we could see, there are effects, and the SEC is waiting for the court to decide what to do. In the lawsuit, Attorney Murphy points out the crazy part of the SEC's claim for disgorgement. Lawman James Meadow Murphy, a well-known legal expert, has given new information about the SEC vs. Ripple case, especially the regulator's demand for disgorgement. When it comes to stock laws, disgorgement means giving up all illegally gained money. For those who remember, in the opening measures, the regulator asked the court to fine Ripple almost $2 billion because it broke federal securities laws. There is a $2 billion fine at the SEC. It is made up of $876 million in disgorgement, another $876 million in a civil penalty, and $198 million in interest before the judgment. As crazy part of the SEC, demand that you empty your bladder. Murphy said in response to the new information that the U.S. Supreme Court has already made it clear that all restitution should be given to the people who were hurt by the case. What the U.S. Supreme Court has made very clear is that the victims should get the money that was taken away, he said. A while ago, Tony Murphy said something in an interview for the Good Morning Crypto show. He made it clear that any money SAC got back as disgorgement would be given to the people who were hurt by the Ripple case. It's important to note that the people who are said to be victims of a breach of the Ripple securities law are big buyers of XRP. To put it in perspective, lawyer Murphy said it would be if the SEC won. The government would give the money that was taken back to institutions that buy XRP, and it would not keep any of it for itself or the US Treasury. That's pretty much all the information we needed for today's film. Don't forget to follow, like, and share if you want to see more. Peace, and see you in the next one.